tennis player hits a 36-gram tennis ball with a racket, changing its velocity from 10 meter per second towards the player to 25 meter per second away from the player, from himself or herself. Basically, if the duration of contact between the racket and the ball is 0.2 seconds, calculate the following. Impulse delivered to the tennis ball by the racket, the average force exerted by the racket on the ball. So first thing first, let's talk about the diagram. Okay, I can do it here. I'll do it here. So we have the, say, person over here. The object is coming towards him. And we have a velocity of 10 meter per second. And after he hits back, we have a velocity of 2 meter per second. The time of contact is 0.02. Then what else do we need? That's it. So we have up and right as positive. We can do that. Again, it's left to us how we want to take it. As in, since it's one-dimensional motion, we need not include the component form and all of that. But as usual, I will go with figuring out things in component form, because we have to get used to this idea and be disciplined. So we know that impulse is change in momentum, right? But here we have time. Okay. So how will we go about doing it? We have the initial velocity, final velocity, time, and all of that. How else can we figure it out? Can we use change in momentum itself or something else? Yes, we can use this itself. So I forgot to mention it over here. We have this to be 0.056 kg. We can use this. So this is nothing but mass times of change in velocity. As simple as that. So momentum is given by mass. I have already written the formula, so I'll go with this. So we need to figure out the impulse times of final velocity is minus 25. Initial velocity is minus 10, minus of plus 10 actually. So this will be minus of 35 and that value. Okay, whatever that is. 35 into 1.96 kg meter per second. Then we have the average force. How do you figure out the average force? The average force is nothing but the impulse that we have divided by time. So impulse is 1.96 and the time is 0.02. So this is basically 98 Newton. So this negative indicates, we can mention that, away from the player. That's where it's pointing towards. So right is towards the player and left in this case is away from the player. And this is your impulse, and the direction is same as the impulse. Okay, that is away from the player.